external reality.
Any external reality
Can only be a simulation, but I will use the term implantation instead. Our human reality is a mind implantation,
mind screen
where all minds are inside of their source,
creator.
and I call this the virtual hyperspace, which is the totality of actual reality,
Omnitemporally and omnipresently,
instantaneously created by God at every moment. What I call absolute logic deduces the findings. Consider the following as an initial definition of the virtual hyperspace.
the implant,
The presently, instantaneously created by God at every moment. What I call absolute logic deduces the findings.
consider the following as an initial definition of the virtual hyperspace.
As follows. The virtual hyperspace, a systematic theology involving a hyper-literalist, ridding of the King James Bible, where the crucified God
Christ
creates and ecstatically interacts with his entire creation
infinite reality
at every instant, all within his supernatural mind and being, which is the size of a point.
diametrament zero dimension.
What exists will be found to be innerness, which is roughly speaking God and God ecstasy. Scripture speaks of all things having an innerness, and apparently we can't or don't often see it or have understanding of it, but it is what God sees and how God sees. What could this innerness of all things be? As just indicated, it appears we can't and or are not allowed to see it, almost as if all of reality is hidden from us. We may be able to define the innerness initially as follows: the essence of anything, as with all things, that is all the things, essence other than it's externally visible. So all reality, whatever its nature, all exists only inside of God, where God is the size of a point, or that is, he is a sizeless, and God does not have a location. Lastly, we will discover that adopting this as one's metaphysics is theology, as the one that is logical and believable brings the consciousness to spiritual ecstasy, or as I will call it, God ecstasy.